This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Darnell Mooney, the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return will be stopped at the... ...34-yard line.
Intercepted.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The 20.
Ooh, he's running.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year, but what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destination.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Giants 7.
Second and 8.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
To 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Montgomery back to the ground. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. And Robinson with a big catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double move.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
To Sterling Shepard.
It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 46 yards.
First down, New York.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 88.
Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Bears 21. Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And left side here, it's Graham.
Trubisky.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. And he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there. And he wants to show flashes of that.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Flush to his right. Out to the right here to Shepard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This time, Trubisky will throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Trubisky's pass.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 26-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. That's tough there. Starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. That's Patterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Time wait.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 26.
Saquon Barkley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are all tied at 28.
Gano set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now it's Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Montgomery. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On third down, Trubisky. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 24, Jones being chased out left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones throwing on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Golden Tate.
The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones on first and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bears 28.
Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And they're on 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1.
On second down, it's Patterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be second down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Here's Jones on first down, sliding out of the pocket. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Patterson on the draw play. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Leonard Williams. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
His kick is good.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. It's a gain of 35. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.